Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Adiasta's English Classes. It rhymes. Today we are going to have a very short lesson, which is good because most people have the attention span of a dead chipmunk. We are going to discuss the phrasal verb come up with. Come up with. Now, why is this such a good expression to understand? Well, because first of all, it's huge. We use this as English speakers. I don't know about abroad, like in Ireland or other countries, but I know here in the United States and in Canada, we use the expression come up with all the time, okay? It is a phrasal verb and it simply means to suggest or to create a plan or an idea or to think of a plan or an idea. So what does come up with? Remember, those three words have to be together. It's a phrasal verb. It's three words together that mean action, right? So to come up with means to suggest, to think of an idea, to think of a plan. Now, how is this verb, or how is this phrasal verb conjugated? The only actual verb in this phrasal verb is the word come. That is the word that gets conjugated. So you could say, he came up with a really good idea last night. It was raining, so we left the golf course and we went to the restaurant. Of course, if you're golfing at night, you have other issues, but that's beside the point. Okay, so how else could you say come up with? Here's how you use it with the gerund. Wow, last night when we played that trivia game, Steve was coming up with all the answers. Coming up with. So the up with doesn't change, okay? It's the word come that changes. So it could be come, it could be came, it could be coming, right? Was coming up with. There is one warning with this phrasal verb that you are going to need to understand. It's not locked in as a phrasal verb. But what do I mean by locked in? It does not always mean that it's the phrasal verb, that it means thinking of an idea or thinking of a plan. Come up with, because they are three different words, can be used together to mean something different. What exactly do I mean when I say that? Well, think about this. Let's pretend that you're upstairs, okay? And you have a friend who's downstairs, and you want them to come up the stairs. But you want them to bring you a glass of milk. So you would say, hey, come up the stairs, and do you mind, can you come up with a glass of milk? Come up with is together, but it does not mean to think of the idea of a glass of milk, right? Or to imagine a glass of milk. No. It just simply means to come up the stairs, but to bring a glass of milk also. Okay? So come up with a phrasal verb that now that you've learned it, you're probably going to hear it every day. Of course, we want to thank you again for listening to Adiasta's English Classes. It rhymes. And as always, please subscribe below so you can be notified of future lessons. And if you have any suggestions for me at all, please put it in the comments section. You know, before we leave class, I think it's important for me to make a public service announcement regarding the wallaby population in the United States. There isn't one. And I think that's important for everyone to know.